I'm going to be very vulnerable here, and for the first time, wanted to share with you why I do what I do. And that's why I started to do digital marketing. It's because before I began getting into digital marketing, I was working in a finance industry, in corporate job, 9 to 5. And what happened there was that I thought that I could have a safe, secure job and that this job is going to last me a lifetime. So I took up, I bought a house as well and had to now start to service a debt that soon became apparent that it was too heavy because at that time the global financial crisis hit and all of the properties in my area dropped by 100K. It was a bitter time in my life that made it so that I had to be stuck in a job that I hated, and it was really concerning because at that same time, because of the global financial crisis, companies were making everyone redundant more and more, and it was hard to survive. And every single day I would rock up to work really worried, am I going to get bankrupt? Because is it my turn yet? Because they were consecutively sacking every single one of the management, and it's a matter before it came down to us. And it did hit, and a lot of people made redundant. That's when I realized for myself that things had to change. And that's how I sort of got out of corporate and started to learn about how else, what other skills do I need to be able to survive in this ever-changing and very, very unstable economy. So then what I did was that I started to learn a high-income skill, which is sales. And now I understand that sales is going to be the pipeline of a business. Without sales, in both a good economy and a bad economy, a business cannot survive. And because of sales, because global financial crisis is another way of saying that customers are not spending enough money, and that's a decrease in sales. And because of that, I almost lost my house and I almost got bankrupt. And I had a sister who was living with me at the time, and every time I went home and I thought, how am I supposed to let this little family survive? So after I started learning sales, I realized that I have a unique skill of being able to create an economy for people. It's not just selling a few products, but because of the way that you can exchange value for money, you can make an economy and help money turn around, and that is what actually generates more money, and that's actually what contributes to an economic upturn. And I thought, well, isn't that great? If it could work for me, wouldn't it be good to let it work for somebody else? But the only thing that was stopping me is that I'm only one person, and I can't actually help every business out there. I see retail sales decline, and a lot of businesses, traditional businesses, are really struggling from knowing and watching their warehouse of inventory not being able to sell, or of wanting to manufacture a new product, but their product is not accepted by the retailers because the retailers are scared that precious floor space would be wasted on a product that didn't sell. So once again, this whole idea of sales, and I asked myself what I could do. So that's when I stumbled across digital marketing. I realized the power of being able to put together a system that includes a lot of sales methodologies that can actually help businesses turn interested customers into buying customers, and in turn sales, and in turn actually save their businesses from decline, and in fact increase their own brand renown and also increase their own profitability. So this is what I do, and this is why I do digital marketing, because digital marketing helps save lives. It saved my life, and digital marketing saves businesses and businesses' lives and creates a whole economy all of its own.